Hello, everyone. So I just want to talk about something that I went over a little too quickly last time, and something that I was actually incorrect about, which is the Automix feature in Rekordbox, which I don't really use, but I'm learning about. If you're interested in these other icons, in my last video, I went into these more in depth, but I won't be talking about them in this video. We're just talking about Automix. Automix is a feature which allows you to throw a bunch of songs into this playlist and it'll mix them automatically with a very basic transition. It'll speed up or slow down the tempo and then move the crossfader over. And then it will return it to its original tempo for the next song. This could be sort of useful if you're away from the computer for a long time and you just want to play some cocktail music for say for before your set. If you want to move these, there is actually a way to move the mix in, mix out points. I was under the impression that you could not move them, but you can. But in order to do that, you need to edit the phrase tagging within Rekordbox. Rekordbox, when you analyze a song, gives you the option to analyze for phrase changes, and that's what you're seeing here below the waveforms right now. In order to see that, you want to click on the settings, go to layout, scroll down to phrases, and click on both of these just so you can see them better. The enlarged waveform and full waveform phrases. If there's nothing there, your song has not been analyzed, but you can add this in manually, and I'll show you a bit how to do that. Right now, there's a bunch of phrases that Rekordbox has detected. Is this all correct? Probably not. You can see this is already, these are fresh songs, so freshly loaded in here. So you can see that even the cue point is in the wrong place. I like to add those automatically. So that should be the one. We're going to edit the song really quickly and make that the one. Done. Okay. So now we have this intro here, which is really brief, but I actually want the song to start much sooner if it's being auto played. So I'm going to highlight this this phrase, and when I highlight it, you can see this shows up here now. There was nothing there before, and I know it's highlighted also because it has a bar on each side, a white bar on each side. And I'm going to move this this phrase. I can actually even grab it from down here. And I'm going to say my intro. Let's go to this part of that song and see it clear on the big waveform. I want my intro to start there. And I'll make it extra long. Not that it matters. So I'm making this my intro now, and I want to make my outro this breakdown. I'm going to click on the gray outro, and I'm going to move it over to the breakdown. I'm going to go over there so we can see a little bit more clearly. And on the big waveform, I'm going to move it there. And so that will be my outro. Now when I load the song again into Automix, you'll see that it's starting from the point that I designated as my intro, and it's going to mix out at the point I designated as my outro. If you don't have this phrase at all, let's say I'm going to click clear. You have nothing here. There will be one big intro, one big phrase. I'm going to click on it, go to this part. Let's say this is a part that I want to be. We'll say cue point B is going to be my intro. I'm going to move one. I'm going to select phrase. I'm going to go to the beginning of that phrase. There we go. And I'm going to move it down to cue point B. Be more precise about it on the big waveform. And now I have my intro point. Where do I want my outro point? Let's say at the beginning of this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to cut it as you would like a video. I'm going to put a cut mark there. And I know that it's been cut because down here there's a little space. And it says intro, but I'm going to unclick cut. I'm going to click the phrase itself. And I'm going to rename it to outro. Now, when I load this in Automix, it's going to start from there and it's going to start mixing out. So let's start at Automix so you can see it. This started later than originally and is ending earlier than originally, and now it's going to mix in much later than it was going to originally. So that's how you can edit the mix in and mix out points inside Rekordbox for Automix. I hope this was useful. If you know of a better, quicker way to do it, let me know. This isn't a function that I use, but I can see it being useful for people. So yeah, if you have any sort of comments or tricks on Automix, let me know. Thank you.